and welcome back to another food and fun video. Got another new recipe here that was from yesterday's slideshow. We'll be doing some Bible reading and going over my second week of this 30-day January challenge. If you're new to this channel, right down there is the red subscribe button. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell underneath that and you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Share around my channel so you can help me grow, and definitely shoot me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Let's get on to it, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. Great to see you. Great to be in again doing another food and fun video for you guys. It's on the recipe that I made yesterday. I've done something similar to this, but I wanted to really get it close to a beef and broccoli Chinese dish, like when you go out to the Chinese restaurants. So I've got it done with a wonderful thick gravy. I think the one I did before long ago, I don't know if the meat was different, but definitely the gravy was different. It was just the beef bouillon and just water. So it was really watery, but now I've done it as a gravy with heavy cream and that Xanthan gum. It makes it nice and thick. So it made a nice gravy. If you would have seen that slideshow yesterday, you know what I'm talking about. If you didn't, go into yesterday's slideshow. It's a quick slideshow showing you exactly how to make this. But it definitely will remind you of a Chinese dish. I've made this a couple of times, but thought I would share it on my channel with you guys. I really do love it. So that's what I'm having for my dinner tonight. I'm doing ADF. You guys know that through this month of January, I'm doing that 30-day challenge. I'm on my second week of ADF, which is alternate day fasting. So I fast for 40 hours where I don't eat, and then I have an 8-hour window where I eat. So what it is this morning, you always get this late. My video, of course, I pre-record all of these, which it would be Thursday the 14th. In fact, today is 19 years that I lost my father 19 years ago today. So not a very happy day, but still trying to remember that God is always here, always with me, and, you know, always here to guide and keep us safe and to help us get through the troubled times. And to know that my Father's in heaven, you know, or my daddy, I should say, because my Father is the Lord, but my daddy's in heaven waiting on me. One day I will meet him again, see him again, and get to be with him. So I have to keep reminding myself of that, and he's out of pain. But yeah, 19 years ago today, I lost my father, and then his 68th birthday would have been coming up on the 17th. He died a few days before his 49th birthday. I believe he was 48. Yeah, 48 when he passed. So he was just about to turn 49, just days before his 49th birthday. So my dad will be 68 on the 17th of January of this month. So just trying to, you know, keep positive and stay happy and just remember God is always here. So, but anyways, it's the 14th. And so I started eating today at noon, and I will eat until at 12 p.m. I started eating, and I will eat till 8 p.m. this evening. And right now it's like 6:15. So I'll eat until 8 o'clock p.m. And then I won't eat again until Saturday at 12 p.m. That's 40 hours I go. On the days that I eat, I do my resistant exercise videos, which you would have got that first week to show you guys, and you'll get another one this week of how this week went for me, and it's going great. I've upped the resistant, the amount of time, and I've upped my cardio videos, which I do on the days that I don't eat. So tomorrow will be my cardio video. I've upped the time on that. I'm at 25 minutes now, and the resistant videos, I'm at also 20 minutes on those, because I was doing 10 minutes. I'm at 20 minutes for those, and I've upped the resistant from 10, and then I went to 20. Now I'm at 30 reps and increased by not just the Thigh Master and the Butt Master that I do by Suzanne Summers. I'm also doing squats, lunges, push-ups, crunches, side-ups, And I believe that's what I've added in. Yeah, that's what I added in. So that's what I'm doing this week. And I do that 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday. I take off for the exercise, but still do ABF. So Saturday is when I'll get to eat again. When you see this video, it'll be my non-eating video. It'll be my non-eating day. So, but anyways, we're going to go ahead and eat. But first we'll do our words of Jesus for women. And it is on pray, wait, trust. Mark 10:23. Jesus looked at them attentively and said, humanly speaking, it is impossible, but not with God. Everything is possible with God. And it goes on to say, do you really believe this? Jesus said that nothing is impossible for God. This is wonderful because it's a reminder that not a single one of your problems or concerns are too big for him. You can be sure that he can handle any prayer request you have. Never give up on him. He can do anything. Bring your request to him and patiently wait for him to act and then trust his answers. And that's what we got to do, you guys. God will answer prayer, and he truly does. God has answered so many prayers for me, so many prayers, and sometimes immediately he answers them. You know, if I'm having a day heading to church and I've got a little bit of anxiety, I'll say, God, please take the anxiety, and it's gone, just like that. And then there's other things that I pray for that, you know, in time, God answers those prayers on his time when he's ready. But never give up. Keep asking for that prayer and patiently wait for God to answer it. You know, there's Mark 11, I believe Mark 11:24. It says, pray and believe, or pray in faith and believe, and it shall be yours. So, you know, just continue to pray. And it doesn't mean that you can ask God for $1 million and he's going to give you $1 million. Just meaning that God will answer your prayers, you know, and help you with the things going on in your life. And, you know, we just have to keep humbling ourselves, being faithful to the Lord and seeking him out, and know that, you know, he's going to answer them. Just be patient with him and always tell him you trust him, that you trust that things are, you know, that will get answered, that we, you know, believe that he's there. And he's, you know, a merciful God. He really is. He's a merciful God, and he does answer prayers. I mean, even today, you know, a hard day losing my dad, but God is there. I've asked him to be there with me, and he's there with me. And I know he's getting us through the hard times. Just like when I caught COVID, you know, people may think, well, why did she get COVID? You know, going to church and all of that. She claims to be a Christian and all that. But you know what? That doesn't mean that I can't catch COVID. That doesn't mean things don't happen. Everybody has had some kind of virus. Everybody's had some kind of sickness. Everybody's had something go wrong in their life. And even if you're walking completely right with God, doesn't mean that things can't happen. If you read the chapter on Job, if you've ever read that, Job was a faithful Christian to God. And Satan said to him, well, God, that's because he has everything. And God said, well, I believe even if I take everything, he'll still be faithful. Well, he sure was. God took everything. He took his wife, his children, everything he owned. He caused him to get sores all over his body. So many things went wrong for Job. If you read Job, the chapter of Job or whatever, you'd just be amazed how faithful he still stayed to God, even through all of that. And people were even saying to him, you must have did something wrong, but he didn't. He didn't do anything wrong. Read that chapter and you'll see he did nothing wrong, yet everything went wrong for him, but he never lost his faith. He got to a point though at the very end that he said, God, I can't take anymore. I just can't. And God turned it around for him then. He did turn it around and make things better, gave him another wife, more children. You know, things did look up for him, but he was a faithful, you know, Christian and a very godly man. But things still happen to him. And so things can still happen even if you're a Christian. So don't think just as a Christian, walking that beautiful, you know, we're going to walk that perfect Christian road. This is not our home. Our home is in heaven. That's the perfect, beautiful golden streets that we're going to walk, and everything will be perfect there. It's not perfect here. Things got to happen. But that's where we pray and we trust and we ask God to be there with us, because we live, you know, this is our time of just, you know, before we enter heaven, and this is the world. There's worldly things that go on, so things happen. They can't be perfect, and they're not going to be perfect, but we keep trusting God, and things will be, you know, you'll still have a really good life. And remember, you know, that word, when people ask you, and my deacon of our church said the other day, when we use the word, when somebody says, what are you? And you say you're a Christian, you know, It's more like born again. We're born again. Like when you get baptized and born again in Christ, where you believe that he died on the cross and all that, and you have your salvation. That's more like what we are, because Christians is being Christ-like. And I don't think one of us on this earth are Christ-like. Not a one of us could be just like Christ. Christ was perfect when he walked this earth. So remember, we fall short of the glory of God daily. We are not Christ-like. So saying that you're a Christian, really say you're born again. That's really what it would be, or whatever religion, however you want to phrase it, but it would be born again, believing that, Christ died and you have your salvation. Because unless you can be Christ-like, and I don't think any of us can be perfect like Christ, but be the best that you can. Try to be Christ-like. Try to do the best you can, asking him to forgive you of your sins, and just be kind and loving to everyone, especially with what we're going through right now. Just be kind and loving to everybody, to every single person. I don't care if, they're evil and mean to you, be good to them. Let God take care of it. God will have his wrath upon you, and upon that, whoever is hurting you. But like it says, like in the Bible, there are things that happen and God's wrath took care of it. So just let God take care of it. You be gentle and kind and loving, and don't be judging, because judging is also, when you judge somebody, that is also being a non-Christian. That is not being Christian-like when you judge anybody. Do not judge people. Do not judge. Jesus knows if you're a true Christian, and that's all that matters. So do not judge. Be loving, be kind, be faithful, and believe that all things are possible with God. They are. All things are possible. The bottom here says, great in our Lord and mighty in power. His understanding has no limit. Psalms 147:5. And it doesn't have any limit, you guys. God is absolutely, absolutely wonderful. He's made sure that we have everything we need. I may not got everything I want, but I have everything I need. I have my health. I have my family. My family is all doing well. We have a roof over our head, food in our bellies, clothes on our back, and Jesus in our hearts. That's all that matters. And we have this wonderful book right here. Start your day, go through your day, and end your day with this Life's Manual, the Holy Bible. Read it, study it, you guys. Really get into it. I now have started at the beginning of the Bible, and I'm reading all the way through. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm reading all the way through the entire Bible, along with, I'm doing my 30-day challenge of the New Testament too. I'm doing that. We are at the end of Acts. We ended in the end of Acts today, so tomorrow we start Romans, I believe. After Acts is Romans, I believe. Let me look. Romans, yep. So Romans is next. But read, you guys, and I'm just reading so much and spending that quality alone time with the Lord. That's important too. And I need to do that more too. I don't do that enough. But get back into a quiet room, spending time with Jesus, getting that personal relationship, because we can't get to heaven without that beautiful personal relationship with the Lord, believing Jesus died on the cross for us, rose again, and did all of that for us, and that God sent him to die for our sins. So get close to him, get a personal relationship with him, and get into scripture. During these tough times, you can be so much happier when you're walking with God. You definitely can. Things can be so much better. I promise you guys, listen to what I'm saying. Just for your sake, don't even listen to me. Just open it up. Well, I'm asking you to open it up. Open up the Bible and read it and see if I'm wrong. Read it, study it, and spend that time with God and start praying to him, and watch your life completely change. And be kind and loving to everybody. Do not judge. Let the Lord judge. He is the only one that can judge us, and he's the only one that knows the true truth of your life and how you are living. So live the best you can. We don't know when Jesus is returning, but he promised to return again for a second time to get us, and one day he will, and we get to go to our home forever, living forever, eternity in heaven. No more sadness, no more crying. Anything and everything you want is there. No more sadness. Is just going to be amazing. I mean, I can't even comprehend even the thought of just walking through the pearly gates, knowing my name is there, and to have Jesus welcome me in his arms. What a day that will be. What a day that will be. So anyways, just continue to love the Lord and seek him out and trust God. He can do anything. Nothing impossible for him. Nothing. Miracles happen every single day. All right, let's go ahead and eat. I'm going to eat this broccoli and beef gravy dish that I made, and it's supposed to be like representing, like I said, a Chinese dish. Like when you go out and get beef and broccoli, it's always done like in a gravy, but this is a keto. And I can't remember, it would be, let's see if I can figure out the carb count. So the broccoli would be about half of it. So it's like 4, the gravy 5, 6, 7. I think it's like 7 carbs for the entire 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 carbs for the entire pan, I believe. And yeah, it's 11 carbs. If I'm not, it'd be like 10. So between 10 and 11. So I got like 5 to 5.5 carbs for half the amount that I made. I made a whole pack, 1 pound of the stir fry beef. It's like, you know, real thin steak, but they were the bigger pieces. They actually weren't the stir fry. They were very thin steaks, and I cut it up. I had to cut it up, but that's how you make it with stir fry steak. That's all I had. Just get the stir fry steak unless they don't have it, and then just get the thin steaks and do it with that. And then you add in the broccoli, and then the you know, the stuff to make the gravy. Of course, the slideshow is in there yesterday. I'll link it down in the box here too, so you guys know how to make it if you didn't get to see that. But anyways, yeah, so the whole thing would be 11. So like 5.5 carbs here, you guys. Yum. This is my last meal for the day. I'm having that. I'm having a can of the clear American water. I'm having the peach one. I'm having a yogurt, a Too Good yogurt. We're not going to do any nuts in it right now because I've already done most of my meals. I'm doing between 18 and 2,000. I'm getting closer to the 2,000 mark for eating because of all the exercising I'm doing too. So I'm eating more to the 2,000. I even went over a little bit. I think the other day or this week, I think I went over by like 70 grams, or I think it was 2,070 grams. But you know what? Everything is still working out for me because of all the exercise. But I'm keeping it right around there, around the 2,000 mark. So blueberry Too Good yogurt. I'm going to have a couple servings of whipped cream and a lemon fat bomb. And this will be my last meal for the day. So how is everyone doing? Are you doing this challenge with me? Are you guys just getting healthier for January? Did you start keto? If you were new to this, and I had recommended not doing the fasting, if you're new to this, did you start keto? Anything you're doing to change your life, to make it better, is awesome. I love these clear waters. The peach is really good too. My all-time favorite though is the wild cherry, and I just can't ever find that one anymore. A lot of people must love that one. They're always sold out. So I do have a black cherry too. I had a black cherry today. This is so good. It definitely tastes, like I said, like a Chinese dish with that gravy, because it's more of a gravy than like the one I did before. The other one was pretty watery. This is really nice and thick, the gravy on it. It's good. So, but anyways, yeah, my journey's going so good. And when you see this video, it'll be the 15th, which means I'm halfway through it. I got 2 more weeks left of this, and doesn't mean that I'm going to quit. Just means I'm going to stop doing the ADF, and I'm going to go back to 1 meal a day. And I'm going to be very careful. I'm going to start off with 1,200 calories in 1 meal so I don't gain the weight back that I've been losing. And, sorry, I had to swallow. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to slowly increase about every 5 to 7 days. I'm going to increase by 50 to 100 calories till I get back up to the 1,800 I was eating to maintain. But everybody, I'm doing so good. I can't wait till the end to share the measurements with you, to share the weight that I lost, to share the photo of before and after, and just tell you everything that, you know, that happened within that journey. Now, I know that I'm already thin, but I wanted to lose a little bit more. I had put on a little bit of weight from working out, I told you, and then I had stopped for a while, and I wasn't working out for a while, but you retain on keto, you retain your muscle. And so where I was more like, I told you I was more like 128 to like 135 is where I ranged. And then I told you I was like between 137 to 142 is where I was ranging. But I actually got up even a little bit higher than that because on the 22nd or 23rd, 24th, and 25th, so day before Christmas Eve and the 24th, 25th, and 26th. So Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after we had went to my brother. So we celebrated Christmas 3 days. I did not have any cheat days, but I did dirty keto all 3 days, which just means you, increase calories, increase fat, and all of that. And because my body was used to eating 1 meal, of course, I knew I was going to gain some water. So 3 days in a row like that, I definitely gained some water. So I'm going to tell you what the starting weight was when, the end of January is over, when you get that last video of how the 30 days went. I'll tell you what I actually was before I had started this, but some of that, of course, was water because I range between 137 and 145. So I was a little bit above that. So I'll tell you what it was when you get that video. And that was just because I had water on me, definitely water from all that calories I was consuming and all the fat, and my body was used to 1 meal a day since March. So yeah, and I was eating more than 1 meal throughout the day, and of course ham and all that, so much salt. And definitely I had gain some water weight. So that I lost. And then of course I am actually losing actual weight now too. I want to kind of get more to the lower end of the 130s. That's where I'd like to sit instead of being, in the 140s like that. I would like to be more to the lower 130s to like 135. I'd like to sit between 130 and 140. I don't want to go over that, but closer to like 130 to 135. And that's what I'm shooting for. So if I lose even more than that, great. But I will slowly increase calories, go to one meal, slowly increase the calories, but start at 1,200 and slowly increase to get back to a maintenance eating for me, which is 1,500 to 1,800. So, but I'm going to continue to work out and do all of that. But yes, you guys, I am doing everything. I am increasing the exercise. I'm increasing the, the cardio, the resistant. I'm doing it the 5 days a week. I'm sticking with the ADF. I did have one day on Sunday, which was supposed to be a non-eating day for me. I actually did eat that day only because monthly, men, plug your ears. It was that time of the month for me. And I just was hungrier. I just was. And I always listened to my body. So instead of going the 40 hours, I had went like 24 hours, I believe, or 20 hours. I think I had went like 20 hours and I ate something. So that's the only thing I did, but I stayed, I still stayed keto and all of that. I just did the one meal like that. So I had ate the day before and I was supposed to fast on Sunday all through until Monday. And I didn't do it that way. I did eat. And then when Monday came, I did a fast on Monday then. So I switched it and I fasted Monday. So stopped eating Sunday. I only had the one meal. So I didn't eat after 8. And then I went all the way until, 8 p.m. that night, all the way through Monday, and didn't eat until Tuesday, where it would have been reversed had I not ate Sunday. Monday would have been my eating day, but I did eat that. But I didn't go over. I didn't do any of that. It's just I was hungry. But other than that, everything has been perfect for me. I've been staying, like I said, either you could do one meal at 1,200 or ADF. So I did that one at 1,200. That's what I ended up, just choosing that day because I was hungry. So I just thought, I'm not going to deprive myself. I'm going to go ahead. If I need it, I'm going to eat. And yeah, I was just, women, when we get to that time, sometimes we're a little hungrier. But other than that, I have stuck with it. I just, with the ADF, basically, the first week I started, I told you guys I wasn't sure I was going to do. So the first 2 days, first and second, I did 1,200 calories, one meal. Then I decided to do ADF because I wanted to do it with my good friend Jennifer, and she's doing great too. Congratulations, Jennifer. She's lost quite a bit, you guys, too. I'm super excited to be able to announce that to all of you, what she loses in that month. She's doing so good. She started on the 3rd, and she did ADF, so I wanted to do that with her, so that's what I'm doing. And then, like I said, I just had the one day where I decided I wanted to do 1,200 calories again because I was hungry, and that was so today, for you guys, you'll get this, it'll be Friday. It was just this last Sunday that I did that. So, but I still stayed, keto and did a 1,200 one meal. So the next day I thought, well, that would have been my eating day Monday. I talked to Jennifer. I said, because I told her this and we both talked about it. She was hungry too. She went to her mom, so she ate something too. So we both decided to fast on Monday instead of eating on Monday. We decided to fast because otherwise it would have been eat. So we decided to go ahead and do the 40-hour fast again. So that's what we did. Other than that, you guys, everything is going good. I'll be giving you the video again on Sunday. I'm showing you the workouts, the foods that I ate on the ADF. And Sunday, I don't think I even took a picture of what I ate Sunday, so I apologize for that, but I'll just put, I won't even put Sundays in. I'll just start with Monday. Whatever Monday's date was, I'll just put Monday's date in, and we'll just start from there for the week. Monday up until Saturday, because of course you guys aren't going to get Sunday because you get the video on Sunday, which Sunday would be a non-eating day anyway, so I'll write that in there that it'll be non-eating, so it was supposed to be the same last week. So that'll be a non, so I'll be writing that in there too, but you'll get my videos again of working out. I sped the videos up again, so they go fast, but you get to see, because I always point to the clock and I say, look at the clock and watch it. You can see that I work out that full time. You see the clock going around because I stay in front of the camera the whole time, so I'm not lying. I'm doing the full workouts. And my resistant, I've added in that. You can see I'm doing more. So everything's working out. And my plan is to get up to 30 minutes of working out of cardio and to get up to 30 minutes of resistant. And doing the resistant, I'd like to be doing reps of 50. Right now I'm at 30. So I'd like to do reps of 50. And eventually I'm going to increase that too. But I'm just saying through the month of January. But I'm not going to stop the exercise after, because I can't wait to see what I look like by summertime. So you guys are going to randomly get maybe each month. I'll just show you the picture from January 1st to the end of February. First, you'll get the one of the end of January, but then it'll be the 1st till the end of March. And I'll keep showing you guys the difference in my body, how it changes. I can't wait with all this working out and everything. I mean, I've done working out in my life, but I've never stuck with it. I'm sticking with it this time. I really want to stick with it and see the difference of trying to get, eliminate even more skin. You guys know I don't have a lot of loose skin, but I want to eliminate even more. So we'll see how well I'll do. And I'll keep up with photos. My legs are going to get thicker. My butt will get more rounder. My waist will get smaller. I'll be doing measurements all the time and telling you guys things like that and showing you photos, which that's the body every woman wants, a J-Lo body, a little waist and a nice big butt and nice thick legs. So, but everything will still look good and just round your butt out and stuff like that. That's what I mean. Just rounding my butt out. I'm fine with the size of my butt, but I wouldn't mind it to be a little bit more rounded. That would be nice. And that's what the squats are for and everything that I'm doing. The butt master that I'm using, it's a thigh master and a butt master. That's what it is. So, and then the squats, I'm doing all of that to get a really nice toned body. Have the body of a 20-year-old. Wouldn't that be great? I already noticed that my legs appear to be a little thicker. My butt appears to be a little rounder. Just even going, I'm almost done with my second week of really working out. And you build muscle fast on keto because of the protein stuff. You really do. So I'm seeing a difference in my legs and stuff. If you watch the videos, you'll kind of see that from the first one to like even yesterday's video that when you see the slideshow, when you know and see Wednesday's video, which would have been the 13th, that's when I was doing cardio, and you'll see my legs do look a little thicker and my butt looks a little thicker. You'll see that things are tightening and toning, and yeah, and the waist is getting smaller, so I love it. And I did the measurements this morning, and I've already went down quite a few inches because, of course, when I did the first, my inches or whatever, that was with all that water weight on me. And when you gain water weight, I gain it right in my stomach. So my stomach was bigger than it was before just because of all the water weight. Everything else was pretty much almost the same of what I've been. That was pretty much the same, but maybe a little bit different just because of the water around you and stuff like that. But the waist, it was a big difference because I always just put it on right there in the stomach all the time. So from having that 3-day keto binge of dirty keto or whatever, I definitely gained a lot of water. But now, man, I'm feeling good. I lost all of that, plus more, you guys, plus more. I can't wait to tell you what it is at the very end, what I lose in this month. Even as skinny as I am, it's just amazing how quickly I can lose weight. I must have a great metabolism. And the amount of food I'm eating, I mean, I'm doing the 2,000. I'm close to the 2,000 calories and even went over one of the meals. So, yeah, with all that food, even though I'm going 40 hours, I'm still eating, a lot of calories for somebody as small as I am to be able to consume all those calories. But, yeah, I go 40 hours without food then. But still, to be able to consume that much, that's awesome. And be losing weight. I would understand if I was maintaining, but I'm still losing. So that's awesome. And working out, you would think that I wouldn't be losing as much because I would be building muscle. And you could see I'm building muscle, but I'm still losing. So I would have lost even more because I'm building muscle, whatever. But I love that I'm building the muscle. It's very good for you. We need to do that at our age. We should always work out. And I've been sleeping better because I'm, just been feeling better. The anxiety's been better because the endorphins in your brain when you're working out really is great. Keto obviously is great for the brain augmentation and all of that. The fasting is so good when you're hitting autophagy and you're in autophagy that long. I mean, once you hit 18 hours, you're in autophagy. So from 18 hours to my 40-hour mark, look at how long I'm in autophagy too. And if you don't know what that is, just look it up. It's you spell it A-U-T, let's see, A-U-T-O-P-H-A-N-G-Y, I believe it's autophagy. So just look it up and you'll see all the benefits. I did a video on that. If you just go into my playlist and look under miscellaneous, I did a video on, or my keto journey. I have a video that'll say keto journey 2 under playlist. Look under that and look under autophagy. I talk about autophagy and all the benefits it does for your body. It's amazing. So I've been feeling great, absolutely great. And believe it or not, even on those days that I don't eat, I go 40 hours. When I go to do my workout the next day, I'm already 30 some hours in when I'm doing that 25-minute workout. And whew, it feels good. I feel great. And I've even taken pictures of me afterwards. So you get to see how much I'm sweating and everything. So it's working, man. And I am feeling good. Probably the best I've ever felt since the last time I did ADF. I've done ADF before, and that's when I felt the best. When I'm fasting and doing what I'm doing and adding in the exercise, that's when I feel the best. But I'm really proud, you guys. And like I said, you'll get another video Sunday of how my whole week went again. And that, again, is just a slideshow. I don't really do any talking in that one. I just show you pictures. I put little notes in there so you guys know things like that, and just kind of tell you how the week went. And I'll do that each week until the very end. The very end, though, will be the greatest one, because you'll get the before picture, the after picture, the current, what the weight was, what the weight would be at the end, all the measurements. So that's going to be a fun video. And then from there, I'll just tell you guys planning on what I'm doing. I think that's what I'm going to do, is the 1 meal a day. And just slowly increase calories to get back for a maintenance eating, but I'm going to continue to work out. I won't be recording those videos though. But what I do want to do is show you guys monthly. Go back to that January 1st picture to each month, how different I look from working out. You guys will get to see that. This was so good. I love Chinese dishes. Oh good. Isn't that pretty? It's a snowflake. A blue snowflake. My husband's mom gave that to me at Christmas time. They put a saying in this one. These haven't had sayings for a while. My friend Jennifer got one the other day with the saying. This one says, seconds, no judgment. This yogurt helps feed communities. Seconds, no judgment. This yogurt helps feed communities. That's what it says. But look at it saying no judgment. And I just got done telling you guys that. Maybe God wanted me to tell you again, don't judge. Don't judge anybody. Let God do that. Because judging is a sin. When you judge somebody and take it upon yourself to say, this person does this, or this person is that, or this or that, or this person isn't a Christian and all that, that is judging, and that's a sin. That's why I don't like to judge anybody. I don't know if somebody is truly a Christian or not. If they say they are, then I believe them, and I let God take care of that. So I have about 2 servings. I'm doing about 2 servings of the whipped cream. Whipped cream is hard to judge. I just went around once and went to the center, but probably about 2 servings, 1.5 to 2 servings. But again, I'm alternate day. I don't have the nuts though with this one. Because I had enough calories for the day. I don't need the nuts too. So, but I hope all of you guys have decided to either join in and do the fasting, the 1 meal I talked about at $1,200 for women, $1,400 for guys, if you had been already dieting and you just wanted to lose a little bit of weight from December, or have done it before, or if you're doing alternate day, or if you're just doing keto, or if you're doing some other form of way of life. Obviously, I promote keto, but hey, if you're doing something to get healthy, I'm sorry, I hate when there's food in my teeth. Hope you guys can't see it. Whatever you guys are doing, whatever works for you, awesome. That's all I say is awesome. If it's working for you, great. Not everybody has to do keto. Not everybody, I would love if people would, because it's a wonderful way of life. But hey, if it works for you and you're losing weight and you're healthy, that's all that matters. So do what works for you. But I hope that I have a lot of keto peeps on here, because I promote keto, and I can't stress it enough how great keto is. It really is amazing. It's an amazing way of life. It has changed my life. I have done Jenny Craig. I've done Richard Simmons. I've done just regular carb diets. I've done low-fat diets. I've done, just cutting things out. I've done every diet under the sun. I've lost weight. One time I lost a substantial amount and nothing changed, and I was in my early 20s. I couldn't get off of any heart meds. My heart wasn't getting any better. I was still pre-diabetic. I had high cholesterol, high triglycerides. It was weird even getting as thin as I did. The only thing that changed my body was keto. And I hear that a lot, that people say that they had many things wrong with them, and the only thing that helped them was keto. So if you're having a lot of things go wrong, I had like 9 or 10 things wrong with me, health issues that I had that I completely, eliminated. And I've told you guys that I eliminated high cholesterol, high triglycerides, high blood pressure. I was pre-diabetic. GERD I had asthma, I had, what else did I have? Obviously my heart condition I've improved. Let's see. I know there was a couple other ones in there. I had problems with vertigo. I still suffer with vertigo, but that's better. I had really bad allergies. I do still suffer with allergies, but not as bad. I'm not on any meds anymore. So not as bad, but I do periodically still suffer from that. But I would say more, you know, the other things that I went through, and I know there's more that I've mentioned, and I don't know why my mind is drawing a blank right now. Let's see. Triglycerides, cholesterol, high blood pressure, high sugar levels, which was pre-diabetic, asthma, GERD, acid reflux was one. If I haven't said asthma yet, asthma. Oh, I had PCOS. I had HPV. Those are the other things too. I had 10 things. There's 9 or 10 things right there that I cured and I was on medications for, and I eliminated them. They're gone. I'm off those meds. I was on 22 medications and I now take just 2 for the heart. The heart's almost back to normal. In the beginning, my heart was only functioning at 8%. It now functions at almost 50. But before starting this, my heart was about 25%, and now it's at the 50. And most people, that's what people are, around 50%. Nobody's ever 100%. If you're any higher than 50, 55 to 60, that's an athletic person. Other than that, most people, like the doctor said, sit around 50. That's an average heart function is 50%, and I'm pretty much there. And so they said that there's just a little bit of pooling that pulls when the blood pumps, but the size of the heart came down. I had postpartum cardiomyopathy. I had the heart of an 83-year-old. My heart was double the size, and it was only functioning at 8%. The upper left ventricle was enlarged by double the size. So if you know any of that, look it up and read on it, and you'll know what it is then. But anyways, it's at 50% now. The size come down, and there's just a little pooling when the heart pumps or whatever the blood out. So he said, I would like to keep you on a low dose of just 2 medications. One is a beta blocker, and one is just to help with the blood flow. But he said, but you know, I probably could take these away from you, but they are such a low dose. Let's just keep you on it, and we'll test again. I'm going to be doing another test of the heart here. It's been about 2.5, 3 years. It would have been sooner, but because of this COVID, I wanted to wait to do another test because I feel fine. But we're going to do another one. We're going to do an MRI instead of a cardio echogram. We're going to do an MRI to really extensively look at the heart, and he'll be able to tell me even more. And I probably am back to normal. And if we ever get there, I think he will take me off those last 2 meds. But I was on a very high dose of these meds, like 50 grams, and I'm down to like 5. So yeah, and I'm doing wonderful. And I just celebrated in November 4th last year, I celebrated my 5-year Ketoversity. I took 18 months to lose over 170 plus pounds and then maintained it out for over 3 years. I've been maintaining out the weight, with the exception with that little bit that I gained from working out. So, but anyways, I want to get off of here. It's at 36 minutes. Try to keep this video shorter. I'm having a lemon Slim Fast Fat Bomb. I love the lemons. They are now my favorite. Next would be the mint and lime, but the lemon is so good. It's just it almost looks like a peanut butter cup, but instead of being something like inside of it, like the peanut butter cups have, or the mint one, this one is like a white chocolate lemon flavored inside. It looks like it's got lemon inside, but the whole thing is hard all the way through. I already did a video on these. I got a box of them and sent them to my friend Jennifer. She loves them. So it's just hard all the way through, but I think Jennifer will agree with me. It tastes like a white chocolate, and all they're saying is iced lemon drop. I would say there has to be a white chocolate through it. White chocolate with a great lemon taste, and I love lemon. But there's the inside. The outside looks white, but it's got, yellow running through too. But it's just it's like a hard chocolate, like almost like a Hershey's chocolate, hard all the way through. Yum, yum, yum. But anyways, I'm going to finish that up with my yogurt, but I'm going to get off of here now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed these verses. Hope you are doing this keto journey. Hope you are enjoying my journey, watching and seeing everything I'm doing. You'll get a video on Sunday again for the week, how the week went, and you'll get this food and fun video here. Yesterday you would have got the slideshow. Saturday you'll get a shoe video of the shoes I'll be wearing for next Wear It Wednesday. And then of course Sunday, the video on how I did this week. And when you see this video, it's Friday for me. It's a fasting day for me. And I am halfway there. I've made it halfway because it'll be 15 days because I started on the 1st. So anyways, stay healthy, you guys. If you are doing this, continue to stay strong. I know you can do it. Stay strong. Jennifer, you got this. She's definitely one that's doing ADF and doing really good. And anybody else doing this with us, congratulations and stay strong. I'm praying for all of you for the strength to get through this. We can do it. And then you got yourself set. You made... you can make or break a habit within 21 days. Well, we'll be over that. We'll be 30 days. So you'll have that habit made now of staying healthy. Then from there, just continue to stay healthy. So congratulations to everybody that's doing it. If not, get on board right now and start. You can definitely start and just go through part of February to get the 30 days in and do your reading, study the Bible, really get close to God. That's important too. You want to succeed in anything? Right here. Remember what that verse was. There ain't nothing impossible with God. So if you ask God to help you, he definitely will. Nothing impossible for him. And that's easy for him to help you to stay healthy and be healthy and get healthy. So I love all of you guys very much. Everybody take care. God bless. And I'll see each and every one of you in my very next upload.